Hi guys, this is Ginger Rogers here from Not All About Tarot, and what has prompted me to make this video today again is because of divine spirits um, bringing more and more awareness um, to the Christ energy, and me needing to put this out there. I would love to see if I can find a cross with the sun on it for this thumbnail. I'm not sure if I'm able to find it, but I will see if I can find that. But being that said, the cross was symbolized very heavily for religion, but the cross was symbolized of a compass, and the sun on the cross was a compass that the Sumerian energy used. This was the compass. It was the cross, the sun on the cross. And that meant that the Christ-like energy, sunlight, was to shine in the north, south, east, and the west. That was the compass of the divine light energy. These entities of this world use the cross for a mockery for their religion, and this is why they took the sun off the cross, but embedded a man that was supposed to be the Christ energy, put him on the cross. But what people really didn't realize is that this was the death of man. This was the death of man. This was to basically keep man down. This was the energy, demon-like energy that they use to implant this into the eyes of man. This is what they want. It was a mockery from men. But it was also a mockery of the divine feminist energy as well that was in the sun, Christ-like energy. They use men to be the eyesight of this world's game, but wanting the sunlight energy to be used as the power that this man held as well. But this man called Jesus did not hold any power. It was the feminine energy, Sumerian energy, excuse me, that held that sun-like, Christ-like energy. The sun, the awareness, she was the one. We were the one who held that energy. So being that said, the power, the sun, shining brightly in the north, south, east, and the west. And when you see that, that is the cross. North, south, east, west. That is the cross. That was the compass that we use to bring that power in to the energy that is in now, which is the Christ-like energy. That is the sun. It seems that today the chemtrails is going crazy. Again, I hardly even see that in my neck of the woods. And also the airplanes is going chaotic. But being that said, why, when I looked into the energy, it's because there's a lot of frustration. There's a lot of frustration here going on in the game that is broken here. It's like these guys, they have no faith in the game anymore because they're having bad luck. So whoever man is trying to run this game, they can't get about money anymore, and they're also having bad luck. They're also, their faith in any type of religion even in themselves, has fallen because of the fact that they cannot get the game running like it was before. And that being said as well, any of these men who were trying to keep the game rolling, because the entities are now deceased and gone away, they cannot puppeteer these men to do what they used to do. These men don't have the power. It could be anybody, politicians, anyone, the 1% even. These guys do not have the power to keep the game rolling. And it also seems as though, to me, it's causing them to lose a lot of money. So they're putting a lot of money into trying to get this game rolling, and they're literally going to lose a lot behind trying to keep this game running. Because now my divine feminist, Sumerian energy, Christ-like energy, divine feminist here, Amazon women, Egyptian queens, it doesn't even matter. These women, who is very powerful, has claimed back the energy that these masculines, these dark entities, has taken away from them for lifetimes and lifetimes here. You see that? Lifetimes. They have now claimed that back. And this is why these men, 1% even, are trying to put their money in to get a game rolling, and they can't, and they're very frustrated about that because they cannot. They're losing a lot of money in doing this, getting the economy to come back together, because again, these divine feminines of light, they were using our energy to keep the game rolling. They were using their taking away their divine source, using the divine source for their greed. And these divine feminists of light, especially myself, who kept moving, who moved off of this so-called divine union that they had us in with the 4 wands reverse, these guys have now claimed that energy. They were taking the energy from us, and sadly, my divine feminist of light, starlight energy, who basically has lost their light now. So they were taking this energy, divinely guided source, away from the divine feminine themselves and using it for their gain. And this is the entities of this world. This is the man's game that they had. They were running this game along with these entities, and also imploded a narcissistic energy, very egotistical energy in man, so that it basically was a man's world. And a woman was to be in the bottom of his feet. Man had his feet on this feminine's back. She was always to be down, below him. In the Hampton Roads area, this is what is a symbol on a lot of things. Even, I think, the justice system. This was their symbol. A man conquering someone by having his feet on another man's back. But that was woman. That was woman there. What people don't really understand is, again, the way these entities had this world's game was to divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. They divided you against how much money you had, your color, your nationality, your religion, your gender. This is how they were able to divide and conquer you. They divided and conquered you through your gender. By knowing to keep a woman down was to always get her in religion and love. These were the 2 things to keep that woman down, especially when it came to my starlight energy. They knew that. Our spiritualism meant a lot to us. And love, We definitely wanted to love. So this is why they put the egotistical energy there. Okay? They love to divide and conquer here. This is how these entities ran this game for so long. If they can divide and conquer, if they can divide you, they can conquer you. And these motherfuckers went as so far as to even conquer families, split families up against each other. This is how they could bring distractions in your world, right? My divine feminines of sunlight energy as myself, Samarian Christ energy, sunlight energy that came back and claimed judgment here. Because that's exactly what we did. We claimed judgment. We did not do that. See, to conquer this game, we came together as one. Dealing with the compass. In each country, there is a host of divine feminines in my energy. Those divine feminines came together, raising their vibration in the north, south, east, and the west. Now, mind you, this is what a lot of your witches use to do magic. Some were basically the game source. They held no real true divine power, but this is how they were able to keep this game running. Using a compass, which is the cross. My divine feminist has gained that power back. Number one, once the 4D door was closed, it was a done deal with anyone else using magic when they were not supposed to be using it. And then my divine feminists met each other in a six-dimensional mindset. And we flew from there. We came together. And now we're about with a vengeance. Directing our energy everywhere. You can't stop us now. Now we have met the sun in the midair. Judgment Day is now here. Now our power is reigning over everywhere in this game. So we are taking our power back from the north, south, the east, and the west. And these guys are feeling it. What was divinely guided to them as though they wanted it to be was never divinely guided to them. The fight is over. We don't have to fight anymore. Because these guys do not have divine guidance. We've taken our power back. And the world is going to feel that. Through the pyramids, these guys, these entities, these men, egotistical, devilish men, used source energy that they should not have never, ever done. And now my divine feminines of Christ-like energy, they were the true Christ energy. Goddess, queenship. They've come back alive. Now they're getting everything. The Queen of Pentacles. They're getting source back. They'll gain their energy and it's showing up in their world. Divine spirits is giving them with the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Empress, giving them everything. Giving them back everything that was taken from them. Do you see that? I got the Six of Cups here. Past lives. You see that? The Hierophant. Divine spirits is giving them everything back that was taken from them. Even the Emperor and the Star again. The divine masculines of their dreams. Because they were judged righteously. And this Emperor is not going anywhere. He is the King of Pentacles as well. If I can make that clear, my divine feminists who got stuck on this world's game of divine union, of course, they've lost their light. They are now considered a karmic feminine even. And it seems as though these dark narcissistic masculines are not really seeing them either as desirable feminines. And that was told before time and time again. I'm not going to go into that energy. They lost their light. If you mingle with swines, you become one of them. And this is what they did. This is how they lost their light. Anyone who is manifesting or praying in this fourth dimensional mindset, in this hell reality here, you guys are basically giving prayer and praises and sending up those manifestations to us, divine feminines. Christ energy. You're uplifting us. What you want, we are getting. Anything is good. We came together, sisters of light. Any of my divine feminines who are in a dark impacted energy in hell reality, waiting for a masculine here who lost your light, you guys are going to feel like someone is watching you. And they are. They're not going to let you out of that darkness. They're not going to let you out of hell. As myself, I always knew that I was being watched. Well, now it's being reversed to you guys. Any of my dark narcissistic masculines, the same thing, that did not heal, you are being watched. Because you have to get the karma that you've accrued. My karmic feminines, karmic masculines, all of you in hell reality. We, divine feminines of sunlight energy, has now got our crowns. And not only that, our energy back. These women are now going to be known as the 1% because the 1% took what was divinely given to us. I don't want to go into what the reading was last night when it comes to the year 2023. Because I do see that, again, there are these masculines here that were our counterparts of some sort in time, wanting to come to reunite. Now, mind you, divine feminines and this energy that I'm in, because we move so fast, we have more than one of these counterparts in some sort of way. Because we had to give judgment to a lot of these masculines that these divine feminines of who lost their light in the fourth dimension mindset could never have had the power to do. These feminines here who got stuck in the fourth dimension mindset, my divine feminines who has lost their light here, they allowed someone else to heal their counterparts, which you should never have done that. Because when you allow this feminine to heal this masculine, who do you think they will see as their one and only? The feminine who healed them. And it was not what you think. The feminines who healed your counterparts, my divine feminines who lost your light waiting on a counterpart to come to you, these feminines healed those counterparts by not nurturing them, by not being submissive, by not doing everything and giving everything to them, giving them their heart. No, these divine feminines has healed these masculines, your counterparts, by giving them judgment, giving them a taste of their own medicine, by loving themselves. That's how it's supposed to be. By loving yourself, by being whole within yourself, my divine feminines who lost your light. This was what it was all about. Not giving your love to someone and your all to someone was not going to heal these Dalton motherfuckers. No, they were evil. They were egotistical. But to heal these guys was to love you. You and only you. Unfortunately, you did not do that. Now, these divine feminines of light, sunlight energy, they're queens here. There is a counterpart that was definitely going to be their enemy at some sort. I'm not even going to say the witchcraft that was thrown on them by this counterpart. And these counterparts wanted to make believe, or people to make believe, that there was a karmic energy that was going to heal them. And I laugh at that concept because now these motherfuckers know that that was not true because they feel the energy that is not there. You can only fake it to make it for so long. And these dark narcissistic masculines did not heal. They wanted people to see that this karmic feminine, this karmic energy healed them when they did not see. They wanted people to believe in deception, as they always do. As they always did, this narcissistic energy. They wanted to benefit from that narcissistic energy. Do you see that? It was all lies. And now they're having so much dreams about the games that they played. They're dreaming of that energy, that so-called good supply that they let leave them. And now these guys are stuck in their own demise, in their own games. And that's exactly what it was again. Now, these guys, a lot of them waited for 3 years. And I said that before. 3 years. 3 is a magical number. 3 is a magical number. Waited for 3 years. No narcissistic energy can ever be away from good supply that long. They can't. I got the King of Wands. They want the energy sexually. However they can get it. Because see, these guys were able to get as much milk, as much energy as they could for 3 years. 3 years is the magical number. And now they cannot do it anymore. If they cannot get this energy, they're going to die. Narcissistic energy are parasites. They cannot stay away from the good supply that long. It's impossible. They would die. They would get sick. They would get ill. And see, this is what the Nine of Swords is about here. These guys are getting ill because they cannot get the energy. It was all about energy. And these guys could not understand that. They thought that it was all about the lies and the facade. These narcissistic motherfuckers could not understand it. They thought that the lies was going to give them everything, that it was going to benefit everything, but it did not. It kept them in limbo, waiting for this divine feminine. A sunlight energy that kept moving for 3 years. She never looked back. She never looked back. She kept them waiting for 3 years. I got the Three of Wands here. They were waiting for this woman all along by putting on facades, showing their life in the social media. Hoping that it was going to pull this divine feminine in when it did not. And it seems like it will not, because I got the Four of Wands. How dumb was they? How dumb were they? You cannot get a woman like this, you guys. You cannot. 3 years of heartbreak. You cannot do that. These guys are no longer interested. Where is the Five of Wands reversed? They're no longer interested. These divine feminines are the Queen of Pentacles. They stayed right where they were at and manifested their wealth and abundance. And now they're about to get everything. That does not include these narcissistic motherfuckers who did not heal. You're never going to get these divine feminines in this good energy of sunlight like that. Word to the wise. These feminines are the utmost powerful women. And now you guys are going to die because you did too much. This is to a dark narcissistic counterpart. Soulmate soul tie, twin flame, masculine. Because you were never divine. Ever. These women allowed you to play yourself for 3 years. 3 years will be 2023. And anyone who was waiting for a counterpart longer than 3 years, they were never yours. They were never your counterparts. 9 times out of 10, you were waiting for them. Those counterparts, those masculines are with someone else as we speak. Wow. So now the game, in a joke, It is. It really, really is. It's on you. You guys made a fool of yourself. Look. You made a fool of yourself. Now you're in bad luck. Now you cannot make a move. There are no more choices. You made your own hell. You have to lie in your own bed. Stuck in it. Eight of Swords. So this is where we're at. Anything that was manifested in a low energy, now you're going to feel that. Now you're going to feel it. Because now my divine feminines of light, Christ-like energy, has taken back her power. No one can assess it ever again. Thank you for allowing me and my sisters of divine Christ-like energy allow Source to give us back everything that was taken from us many lifetimes ago. You don't have to believe me. It just is what it is. Thank you. Good night.